In this video, I'm going to go over SAT lessons solving linear equations in one variable. So I gave you some notes here, starting with the first one. You have an equation, but instead of the equal sign, you are now given this greater than and less than symbol. So the greater than and the less than, this is your less than and this is your greater than symbol. It means that it does not include that number. So you're also going to learn in this video how to write or graph. You're going to write the inequality, and then you're also going to graph it. You're going to graph it on a number line. And so for this one here, it's a dotted line and an open circle. This one, we have the little equal to. So that means it includes that number as well. So if it includes it, it is a closed circle and it is a straight line, no dots, no dotted line, okay? So very important, this in red, very important that you need to know or remember when you divide or multiply by a negative number, you flip the sign, okay? So you're gonna flip that inequality sign the opposite direction. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're gonna write this inequality and we're gonna write it in interval notation as well, and we're gonna graph it. Let's see what happens here. So we have one variable, and that one variable is x. So you're basically solving this like a linear equation. It's just that you're taking into account the inequality sign. So you know that we're going to go ahead and do the opposite. And we're going to add for 4 here. And now we're going to have negative 3x equals, I'm going to go ahead and change this 16 to a negative actually. Okay, it's really supposed to be a negative. And negative 16 plus 4, it is negative 12. And now you're going to divide by negative 3. Look at that. Negative 3, look at that. I made my symbol equal. So that is an equation. It's just like solving an equation. But we're not. We're dealing with an inequality. So let's go ahead and fix that. So that is an inequality which is greater than, okay? Now, notice, ding, 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 you divided by a negative. I divided by a negative number. What do we do when we divide or multiply by a negative number? We are going to change and flip the sign the opposite direction, and this number is 4. Okay? Next, let's go ahead. This is already written in the inequality notation. So let's go ahead and write it in an interval notation. So interval notation means that you're dealing with parentheses and bracket and infinity and negative infinity symbols. So less than means what? Less than 4. That number is anything as long as it is less than 4. So how do you explain numbers that are less than 4? Okay, that could be negative 2, that could be 0, that could be 1, that could be 3, that could be 3.99999. You get where I'm going? But that could also include negative a million. So are you just going to write all these numbers for x? No. So we have the symbol for negative infinity to include any number that is less than. That means it's just going on and on to negative infinity. And when you have infinite symbols, whether negative or positive, you always use parentheses. And we are going to stop at 4. And because we are not including 4, because look, it says less than 4, so do not include 4, we're still going to use another parentheses. Now, how do you graph this? So we're going to graph this on a coordinate on the number line. So 4, and what are the numbers less than 4? Are we going to use open circle or closed circle? Open circle, and we are going this direction. So any number that is less than 4, I'm just trying to bold it in for you guys. Okay, so that's it, this direction. All right, we're not going this direction because that means 4 is less than all the numbers this way. So that means all my x's are going to be greater than. Okay, so that would be greater than 4. And in this direction is less than 4. That means 4 is the highest number, but it will never be 4 because it's not including 4. All right, guys, I hope that you continue practicing this. Go ahead and get some problems online if you can. And hey, I would like for you to also put some comments. Tell me how you did on this kind of problem. Throw in some problems in the comments and let's see if we can work them all out together. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and get engaged and make sure we understand this very well in the comments, and share with your friends, guys. Share with other friends out there that are also working and prepping and practicing for that SAT to do well. We all want to succeed. All right, so thank you. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for learning. Thanks for loving math. Peace.